For my agency profile, I have discovered and decided upon a company called SidLee. Their mission is we transform brands into vibrant growth platforms by crafting meaningful human experiences. A lot of the self-content that they produce on their own page and on their own different social media sites talks about being transformative in everything they do. And when they produce content, whether that be video or images or interactive, being provoking in a way that makes people want to change. A little bit about the company when it started. It was started by 4 guys in 1993 in Montreal that graduated college and could not get jobs at traditional agencies. So they all took out $6,000 and started a company that now has 550 different employees in 5 cities. As far as some of the work that they do at all of these places and the accounts that they have, Toronto obviously has the Raptors there in Toronto. Amsterdam, the Red Bull headquarters opened up, I want to say about 3 years ago there, and when they did all their media for that, SidLee was in charge of it. Adidas is one of the main clients that they have. They've done several different projects for them. One of which being the All Messi campaign. They also have done a lot of stuff for the Adidas Originals. In Paris, Vitamin Water had done a campaign where the guy there in the picture in the upper right basically went around and looked for people doing their own sports. 2 people playing tennis, just regular people. 1 person swimming laps, 1 person diving off a high dive. A lot of different just random sports activities, and then he put his loudspeaker on and was narrating it as if though he were an Olympic narrator. And then New York did a campaign when Facebook Messenger came out, trying to launch it in Mexico and make it a bigger thing there. Data's way more expensive in Mexico, and they had a couple different other problems that they were facing trying to get it to grow there. So as far as my campaign that I'm looking farther into, the Mexico campaign ran out of New York is going to be the one that we're talking about a little bit more. These are a couple different screenshots from the video itself. This top one here is one of the very first screens. Small town boy around Mexico with Messenger. So the whole campaign was based around this kid named Chris. And the whole mission was that he was going to go and travel all over the place in Mexico, and he was only going to use his cell phone in the Facebook Messenger app, and then they were going to basically follow him and take video and pictures the entire time, and just see how he communicated with all the people and how he got different ideas to go different places. And it picked up huge, pretty much not everybody in Mexico was following it, but there was a very large following of people that were actually interacting with him. These are all the different places that he went. 4.7 million different likes, comments, and shares, and I believe 235 million views of the page itself. So the campaign was wildly successful, and as far as the execution itself, I was definitely very impressed, and it made me feel just like they were shooting to do. As far as the question, my question is, how does the brand personality of a social messaging app, such as this one, differ from the brand personality of a product? So I have the answer based on kind of what they were talking about and what I had been reading, but I definitely want to hear a little bit about what you guys have to say. As far as the contact information, if you guys happen to be super stoked on this, we got all the different locations here for you. Anyway, hope you guys have learned a little bit of something about the ad agency SidLee, and I look forward to checking out your videos.